And it's here with a guide to show you how to set up and how to get working a berko signal. Obviously, I'm going to run through the parts that you need. I've already done a few things because they're too fiddly. Obviously, you want a berko signal, such as one of these. This is the offset platform starter, just red and green. I was going for the tricolour straight up, but Real Sheffield hadn't got any. I paid $12.60 for that. Then you want a terminus block, such as that. Just move the switch out of the way, just for a minute. I can go into detail about that later, in a second. You just want a normal one of those. I've already attached them because it's too fiddly just to do on camera. I've tried it, and it took me quite a while. Right, you see this sleeve here? That needs to be over the join of the metal. I'll see if I can zoom in for you for that. Autofocus, no. There, you see the joint that needs to be covered up because it'll short out the whole thing and possibly blow it. Next is onto our switch. It's a DP-DT 6-pin switch. You can either use 3 or 6. You can use the 6 to correspond with other signals or point motors, which I like about that, so I'm using 6s, but I won't be hooking them up to anything else. It's just because I've got loads of them. Then you want four colours of wire. You want green, white. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's white there. One sec, let me switch on from the lights on. It might look black, but it's actually white. Some pink or red wire and some brown wire. Right. I'll show you how to get it all working. Get it all working and set up. So, I've just got to move the tripod a little bit. And we'll get started. Right, the big thing that you've got to watch out for is short circuiting it, and you don't want to do that. In the next video, which is going to be another how-to, I'll show you how to make things a little bit more tidier. Right, as you can see, I've already done this up. So I can actually start onto the main thing that's important. What you want to do is you want to get your white wire. I'm gonna do it because I like all my wire to be neat. Unfortunately, some people just leave them in a mess. Right, your white, which is this one, obviously goes to a white. You want a screwdriver, a flat bladed screwdriver or star, whichever comes on the terminal. Right, the way that these terminals work, there's metal inside of them, so I'll just show you. So it conducts all the way through. So you want to match your white to your white. Once you've pushed it in, just secure it. Oh, it's come out, little devil. This is quite finicky, but it should work eventually. God damn it. Right, sometimes you might have to take it all the way out again to put it in, because these wires are finicky. Depending what you have or what you've got, stiff wire is usually the best for these because they don't tend to move. But like me, I like my wire colour coded, so let's just do you. Right, so there's the white wire, colour went from my head then. Now for the green wire, which obviously, if you're using common sense, goes to the green. it doesn't matter which order you put them in. It just, like, I like to put mine in all uniform. But say you haven't got any, I don't know, green. You could use blue, I suppose, but try and go for the colours that are matching the wire. I haven't got no red, so, you know. But red I don't tend to use because it tends that I don't get through much of it. I like to use orange, mainly because the orange that I buy has got copper inside of it. This is tin wire. But some orange wire that I've got's copper. But any wire will actually do. As long as it conducts electricity, of course, and is insulated, because you don't want you getting electric shocks. Nope. Be careful, try and not leave your wires lying around and in disuse, because it can you can have a really long nice piece of crisp wire, and it only needs sort of like one bad thing to happen to it, like say something gets put on top of it or someone bends it carelessly and it's at 90 degrees and it's in, like, I don't know, cold. That's the biggest problem that you can get with wire. Right, so now we've got all our wires attached to the terminal and our signal. Next is for the DP-DT switch, this little baby here. Right, so you want to use one side of it, such as I'm gonna use either of these sides, I'm not sure. It all needs to be on that side, and it all needs to be lined up with the brown in the middle, or your power cable to the middle. I tend to use brown or black, but some people like to use brown as your earth wire or your output. But either way, it doesn't really matter. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to get your terminal, not your terminal, your DP-DT switch, and you want to just twist the wire like so. Then you just need to pop it through, up like that, put it down, and then bam, got a lovely fixed. Give it a little tug to make sure nothing's going to come off, but not too hard, so you'll rip it off. 3, 6, and I believe you can get 9, but I'm not sure. Don't worry which way you put the coloured wire in. It don't matter as long as it's on the same side as the brown and the green. A dot of solder would come along here nicely, but that's what I'm going to do in my next video and show you how to tidy everything up. Because if you don't, it can sort of lead to short circuits and the lights being on you don't want. Right, so now we've got our DP switch done. Give them all a little pull. Yep, they're all fastened in. Right, this one, right here, is your brown. That goes to your input. Right, you're either you need an analog DC controller for these. It says on the Berko packaging that's what it likes, so give it what it likes and it'll work a lot better than the DCC. You want DCC, I don't know where you're going to get it from. I'm using the standard old version. You stopped doing these a few years ago. This bit here, which I'm about to dangle in front of you, that's power cable, that's useless. But don't chop it off, as it'll short circuit the whole thing and it'll render this. It'll render the old controller that dead, as I found out. So first, the brown goes, let's just zoom. Right, your brown wants to go to your output. No, your 12 volt, your 16 volt or 12 volt input. So this is this one on mine. It's pretty easy to distinguish. I can't remember if it's A or B. Can't remember if it's A or B on the new one. And the white one wants to go to your output. Fairly, I prefer this to the new one because it's a lot simpler. Oops, daisy. Let's just. Sometimes it's easier to take it all off, sometimes it isn't, but. Right, now that's all sorted. Pick her up, let's zoom out. Let's get you up. Right, I don't know if you can see that or not, so I'm just gonna take a little look to my camera jobby. Yep, you can. Right, the way that's pretty simple, right? How I've done that. All to do to change it, you just need to flick the DPD switch over. Green, red. It's flickering because I haven't done this properly, because I haven't soldered it. Green, red. So this is Traintronics here for the moment. When I finish in the next video, I'll show you how to solder it, make everything a bit more neater. And then the video after that, because there's going to be 3 in the series, is how to install this properly. Because there's a little trick that you need to do, make sure it doesn't snap any of the wires. So this is Traintronics here.